welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's fired. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's fired. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, As if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game.
He hurls one deep down the left side, and he's got it at the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Handoff to the lone back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Leaves it with the back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
On third down, going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Back to pass on second down. He makes the catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
That's caught. It's fired. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the misconnection on third down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fires complete on the crosser. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and... He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got the screen set up. Inside the 35. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Byard. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. If you're looking for anything, just something to go your way, couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away on 4th down. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Byard. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it over the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Oh, what a move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Spins away from the defense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's McKay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keep swinging it. It's complete to the left. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Henry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The toss to the right. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
South Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators! Fit it in the window for the score. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation.
At the 23. 2nd down coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Got room to work, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Grab behind the line. It's Cross. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.